Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 454 East Avenue 28 in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I wasn't able to locate any sort of exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout. The main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a cap that's removable. You can drop directly into the drain system as it exits the structure. Commonly on a home of this age, we don't find them. It wasn't really standard or code till the early 40s, so we oftentimes have to figure out something else. A lot of the building drain lines here under the house have been replaced, so they did provide a small 2-inch cleanout just at the base of the basement steps here from the back of the structure. And I was able to drop in there and push out the back of the building, and then it actually loops around over to the left side of the property and runs down along there all the way out to the public sewer near the middle of the street. And that's where we're sitting at now, about 120 feet in from where we dropped into the drain system. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera back out, examine this line. And as we come off of the public sewer here, we're pulling back into a 6-inch vitrified clay piping. This would be the original drain pipe or sewer line from when the public sewers were brought in. And this pipe then was installed up to the property and then connected to by the plumber here when this was put in. Now, these clay pipe materials, they are expected to have a long service life. These are a natural material, being clay, so they're less likely to deteriorate underground. But they can be fairly brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. So what we're looking for specifically would be any significant cracks or breaks, significant offsets, separations of the connections or the joints, anything that we would consider a compromise to the integrity of the pipe. So pulling back out of the 6-inch clay now and into our 4-inch vitrified clay pipe. This is usually going to be under the parkway, out near the sidewalk, near the front of the property, something like that. And same type of piping, so similar conditions expected. Now we are starting to see, and we've kind of seen through the line here as we pull back, some minor root intrusions at the joints, a few areas. Example there. These root intrusions are fairly common, and normally we're suggesting that these roots can be maintained with regular sewer line cleaning. Once they get in, they will continue to grow. So typically we're suggesting annual cleanings on a line like this. There's another example there of some roots and debris buildup. So really what the problem with the system is now is not so much a function or that it's not in satisfactory condition, it's just that we don't have suitable access for maintenance purposes. So I will be marking out an area to install a clean out. A system of this length really should have 2, but for the time being I think just one at the back of the structure as the drain system exit should be sufficient. Now it's possible this line was cleaned recently and may have performed some sort of hydrojetting when they were replacing some of these lines under the house. Difficult to know that for sure, but the line's pretty clean. We are also seeing some minor cracking around these joints. Not all that uncommon in these older clay pipes. As long as nothing's shifted or broken. there's no roots penetrating the cracks, we're usually not talking about rehabilitation or upgrades, simply for minor stress cracks. But it is something that should be monitored. So in a case like this, we're usually recommending regular video examinations along with the cleanings. Here you can kind of see these little bits of roots that are just coming in a little bit at those joints. Another example here. Should be going back through a 90-degree elbow here now, or 90-degree turn. Now running parallel to the back of the house here, towards the basement area. And then another couple of turns to come another 90 degrees back. Back kind of between the water heater shed and the air conditioning condenser. Alright, so right here is the line that exits the back of the structure, and the clay starts just outside the building. So this is where I'm going to locate, see if we can get some sort of a clean out access there. If not, it might be feasible to put something in here under the house. Pretty easy access under here. Wouldn't require digging, but wouldn't be the most standard application. Alright, so basically the line's functioning in pretty satisfactory condition. Typical occurrences, typical conditions, minor roots, minor cracks, but for the most part, satisfactory. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for a description of the final findings and recommendations, including maintenance recommendations. Now, we do recommend that main sewer line should be examined after any significant seismic activity, and that main sewer line should be examined annually to monitor for changing conditions in the system. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.